Oh my gosh. Okay, I've been reading this a lot lately. Well, not really a lot lately. Mostly school this week. So, only like 2 days. But I can't put this down. Like, I want to read through class. I don't care about class. I don't care what the teacher's talking about or the professor's talking about. I just want to read this. Like, seriously, I can't stop reading it. And it'll be like 5 minutes in class. I'm like, or the end of the chapter or whatever. But like, I guess I have to listen to the professor now. But, and when I get like to the bus stop or anything, and I have to get off the bus, I'm like, can I just take another trip around? Because I don't want to get off the bus because that's when I read. But, yeah. I'm like at the craziest part too. So, I could just like read it right now. I'm really tempted to. Like right before I started filming this video, I started reading a little bit. I'm like, oh, better not. I'll be reading all night. That's why I read on the bus, because, you know, you kind of have to stop reading and get off the bus. So, that's when it's time to stop reading, and I don't want to stop reading. So, yeah, I'll show you where I'm at. It's pretty crazy. Things that are happening. Like, I am so into this book. Okay, I'm like a little bit more than halfway done. So I'm on chapter 16. I read 4 chapters just today in like 32 minutes or 35 minutes or whatever. And seriously, I couldn't put it down. Like, when other people were getting off the bus, I kept reading, and the bus driver knows me pretty well because I ride on their bus when I'm in school a lot, and my dad works with the same bus company, so they know me and everything, and I'm like, do I have to get off? I literally did not want to stop reading today, and every time I look at the book, I'm like, I want to read it. Like, can I just stop the video and read it? But, yeah. So, it's pretty crazy right now. I don't even want to tell you anything because, like, there's some crazy things that are going to happen. And I'm so stoked to see the movie. Like, that's why I'm trying to read it before the movie's out because, yeah. So, basically, I'm going to read you, like, this little thing that'll kind of give a lot away, but whatever. I want to read it. Okay, it says, let me mute the TV because it has to be silent because it's story time, and yeah, I want to read some more, but I'll tell you this little part anyways. So, anyways, sparks are igniting, flames are spreading, and the capital wants revenge. Against all odds, Katniss has won the Hunger Games. She and fellow District 12 tribute Peeta Mellark are miraculously still alive. Katniss should be relieved. Happy even. After all, she has returned to her family and her longtime friend, Gale. Yet nothing is the way Katniss wishes it to be. Gale holds her at an icy distance. Peeta has turned his back on her completely, and there are whispers of a rebellion against the capital. A rebellion that Katniss and Peeta may have helped create. Okay, I'm gonna read ahead so it doesn't like tell you everything because I don't want to give it all away. Well, you have if you aren't into this book as much as I am, you know, you have the book, but yeah, I don't want to like tell you my feelings about the book because that might give some of it away. That's why I'm reading this little like summary, I guess. Much to her shock, Katniss has fueled an unrest. She's afraid she cannot stop. And what scares her even more is that she's not entirely convinced she should try. As time draws near for Katniss and Peeta to visit the districts of the capital's cruel victory tour, the stakes are higher than ever. If they can't prove without a shadow of a doubt that they are lost in their love for each other, the consequences will be horrifying. In Catching Fire, the second novel of the Hunger Games trilogy, Suzanne Collins continues the story of Katniss Everdeen testing her more than ever before and surprising readers at every turn. This book is full of surprises. That is my sum of this book, because it's full of surprises, and if I tell you even a little bit, it will, I can't even say anything. It's just, I want to read it, and I want to see the movie. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what to say else about the book, because I'm afraid I'm going to give it all away. All I can say is that it's amazing. I think it's even better than the first one. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. Okay. There are some crazy, twists and turns in this book. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to think of something else to say that won't give away the book. Cause, it's too crazy. You have to read it for yourself. I'm not going to say any more about the book because you just need to read it. Just go out. If you don't have a copy, what are you waiting for? Just go out and buy it. Just sit down and read it, all in one night. That's what I would do if I wasn't in school this semester. I kind of forgot about the book, during the summer. I had it kind of in the back of my mind. I want to read that book, but every time I would think about it, oh, I need to do this, though, and I didn't really get to the good part yet, so I was oh, we'll see, maybe I'll read it, But now that I'm into the good part, I can't stop. So, during this 5-day weekend that I have, 6 days. 6-day weekend, I might read it. Yeah. And I'm super excited. Probably too excited over a book, but it smells like my perfume. I've read it so much. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's crazier than the first one. I think, anyways. Okay, here's what Stephanie Meyer, author of the Twilight Saga, said about this book. I was so obsessed with this book, I had to take it with me to dinner and hide it under the edge of the table so I wouldn't have to stop reading. That's how I feel. Literally, oh my gosh, I want to just read it, during my class. If I don't finish reading it this vacation, which is really bad, I don't recommend this to you, any of the 18 and younger kids. I'm sorry if I'm anyways, I might have to take my art book and put it around my book so that way I look like I'm reading my art book. But really, it's not really anything related to art history. But yeah, so anyways, this is what else she says. The story kept me up for several nights in a row because even after I was finished, I just lay in bed awake thinking about it. The Hunger Games is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy I got this for Christmas. Like this whole trilogy in hardback. Because even after like I read this book, like look at even the edges are bent, like from me reading it so much. Well, not so much, but taking it with me everywhere. Yeah. And actually that's perfect because I'm dog sitting again this weekend. So I'll have time and nothing else to do. So yay! Okay, that's a little too much of an excitement reaction or whatever. Anyways, I am super duper into this book and I'm probably gonna go read it right now because I want to see what happens. I'm like right at the interesting part. Okay, I need to end this video because I'm gonna end up like reading like 10 minutes into the video.